We are live.
We are alive. That is a good thing.
Hey guys, how is it going?
What's up?
Wow, there's already mad all-time Coggins. Thank you so much for your support. You've already thrown this way.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
That was absolutely speedy.
Very speedy.
Very
Quite speedy-ish.
Thank you, Mad All Time. Thank you so much.
What is up, everyone?
You guys, welcome. Michael, welcome everybody for a moment while I...
Welcome, everybody. We are here in beautiful Orlando. It is ridiculously humid. I walk outside, I start to melt. It's kind of crazy. We have had a crazy day since we've been here because it's been an entire cheat day. So we're 46 days in our nutrition plan, and we've had Giordano's twice in the last 24 hours. So we went last night, and then we went back today with Bob Brown. Felt like we need to go share that experience with him, so we had an awesome time. Got weighed in this morning. Was a little lighter than I thought. I weighed in dressed at like 272.8, so probably had 5 pounds on, so it's put me like 67.8. So I was very surprised after a cheat meal last night with pizza, cake, not cake, pizza, donuts, ice cream, cake icing, that I only gained a few pounds. But, so I feel good. We will compete tomorrow. Tomorrow will be opening ceremonies at 9 a.m. And then they'll start with the left-handed classes. What's crazy is the Grandmasters actually have more competitors than the Masters classes. Or mine, in particular. The heavyweight Grandmasters has like 20-something people. I think my class got 12.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's crazy big numbers here. I mean, you walked in the line to weigh in today. We got finished at like a little over an hour, and I think they weren't even halfway done with the line.
Yeah. Good evening, Mike and Rebecca. Hope you're well. Oop, let me keep up over here.
We were doing much better. I'm doing much better. Feeling good. Last workout was Sunday, so kind of rested a little bit. We had crazy.
I'll try to keep
crazy couple of days. We flew down to Fort Lauderdale, went to the fights for
thanks, Fox,
for 9/11, and then we flew back on Sunday. Decided not to drive the RV down here, so we ended up flying in Tuesday. We fly back out late Friday night so that we could be home to watch Devin's fight on Saturday.
Absolutely. Okay, give me a thumbs up right now if you're going to be watching Devin's fight. You have to order it on Core Sports, okay? Pay-per-view. I think it's like $10.
$9.99.
I will drop that link down in, unless one of my awesome moderators can drop that link in there.
They always take care of
that as well. So super excited about watching that match.
I'm excited. And we'll be dropping a video tomorrow about my final thoughts on what I think could happen from what I've seen so far.
So be sure that you have subscribed and clicked your bell for notifications. And I just got a message from YouTube today because some of you have not been getting your notifications. They wanted me to remind you all that even if you have your notifications turned on YouTube, if you have the notifications turned off on your phone, you won't get those. So be sure they're turned on.
Well, no, because your account.
Yeah, be sure they're turned on in both places. And anyways, so give me a thumbs up if you're going to be watching Devin versus the Mountain.
It's going to be crazy.
Super excited about that. So, like Michael said, he'll be dropping a video tomorrow on his final thoughts.
Yeah, man. It's great for the sport. Either way, it's awesome. I want to thank Nine Line Apparel. Those guys have been amazing. Use code Monster20 on anything you find there that you want to get. It's super cool. I do want to go ahead and mention Redcon 1 real quick.
Redcon 1.
Because Monster Michael Todd has been down. And website down.
Redcon
because Redcon 1 is building us a badass website.
Yes.
So it could be done tonight. As soon as it's ready, I was hoping to be ready before the live so we could announce it. But as soon as it's ready, I'm going to put an Instagram post. It'll be on communities, all that stuff. But go check it out when it goes live. I think it looks awesome. I've seen a little teaser, and I'm pretty excited.
So until MonsterMichaelTodd.com is live again, you can still go to
MonsterFactory.shop and order all your apparel and or equipment.
Absolutely, you can. Yes, thank you. There's my guys dropping my links down there. You're absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for that. So, okay, we've got 81 thumbs up. How many of you on here, and I know some of you have not, because especially some of our moderators, I know who you are. How many of you on here have seen Michael's video that we released just a couple of days ago?
We put out a video?
Yes, we did. Where
was it important?
It was kind of important because you all know that he got pissed off, and then a fire was lit under his ass, and now
Okay, so
he's made a proclamation. Oh yes,
I have proclaimed.
1 second before you mention that, I do absolutely want to tell you, the GOAT has finally made a channel.
How cool was that?
Yes.
We talked to John today.
We talked to John Brzezinski, and guess who is going to be meeting up later on one of our tours to do some pulling and some practicing and some training.
That would be Mr. Brzezinski himself. Yeah. Oh yeah, me. Yeah.
With him.
You. I think it's just you and him arm wrestling, right?
That's it.
It's not gonna be me.
It's the GOAT and me.
Yeah. It's already the GOAT and you, honey. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't put that out there.
Yeah.
No. So I'm excited about that. We talked today. We talked about several different things. We talked about my proclamation. We talked about the upcoming match, Todd and Corey.
What excited me is he doesn't think that Michael's goal
is unattainable. He felt like he sees the same things that I see.
Yes, and it takes a trained eye to see what you guys are seeing.
Exactly. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying I have to be the same size as Levon.
Well, for those of there may be some folks on here
that don't know?
Hey,
all right, go ahead, babe.
Levon
What was my
Gasparini, would you
proclamation?
drop that link to Michael's last video, not the one where he was
Not the workout video.
but the other one, where he actually talks about what his goal is. Would you drop that link so that people can catch up with that? So...
Well, you go ahead.
So basically, Michael and I have been going back and forth.
Back and forth.
All right. You all know that he went through COVID. And I was legit scared that I was going to lose my husband during COVID. Got through that. He is still recovering, but doing very much better. And then on tours, watching him struggle, but watching him get stronger as the tours went on. And then freaking Levon demolishes...
He had a very nice performance
Dave
against
Chafee. Adam Oswald, thank you so much for the support.
Thank you so much, Adam. We appreciate it.
Demolishes Dave Chafee. But Michael saw something in that match that probably most of you missed, but John Brzezinski did see.
He saw it too.
That was very, actually, encouraging.
So here's the deal.
So the very next day, my husband makes this proclamation.
All right. So I was on TRT. And I knew as soon as I got COVID, I had to stop immediately because it increases your risk of blood clots significantly. And I was not willing to. I knew I was in for a fight already because I had never been that sick before in my life. And then with the double pneumonia, I just thought, we'll just let this body do its own healing. Obviously, I've been on supplements, been on Redcon products now for 6 weeks. Been taking natural testosterone boosters, things like that. But I wanted to come down to IFA and create a baseline to see where I'm at. What is my level?
But you also need the strict rules ready to go to 77 Peds.
People can watch the video.
Okay.
So we have decided that I am willing to go all in to reach my goal.
That wasn't a we decision.
It was basically a Rebecca decision.
It was not a Rebecca decision.
Safety will come first. It will be paramount. Meaning my blood work will be looked after. I'll be taking the right supplements and products to keep everything healthy. But I want to find out what's possible. I have bulked before. The shitty bulk, right?
That's what you guys saw when he faced Pushkar, and Pushkar says, "Why are you so fat?"
Well, even when I lost to Travis earlier that year at that WL event, when my wife told me that the stimulant did not have a thing that caused you to pump in it, and it did.
Shut up, you're getting off
6 weeks later, I came in 30 pounds heavier. I went from 265 to 297 because I came home and I was angry. I was pissed off, not at Travis, but the way people went online and were talking about that. So I had a mission, I had a goal. I had 6 weeks to achieve that goal. So I bulked just as much calories, mass gainers, everything, 30 pounds, 6 weeks. Wasn't a healthy 30 pounds, but I was stronger. But I was doing 2 circuits a day. I was doing a cardio arm wrestling circuit in the morning, weight training arm wrestling circuit in the evening, and I progressed very well. Continued to be in that size all year, then I started getting ready for Pushkar. Could not break 300, could not break 300. Once I did, it's like the floodgates opened. I pulled push car at 311.
311 pounds.
Now, that was a dress 311, so I was probably stripped 307, 30, something like that. But I was more concerned about my back fat than I was performing because I was on testosterone, but my nurse practitioner was not really proficient and didn't have me on an anti-estrogen, so a lot of my tests converted to estrogen, and I got relatively obese.
Push car was insanely strong.
Very strong. So by February 8th, 3 months later, I was 323.6 pounds, and if you put a tape around my navel, and inch below my navel, I had a 50-inch waist. I only had a 53-inch chest, so I was not looking good.
So, just want y'all to know, in certain positions, some things could not be seen.
I'm the one that showed you that. That was funny. I had a little pudge in spots that and I was hairy. I was real hairy. But so this plan, I never thought I'd want to be 300 pounds again because of how that did not necessarily work out for me. What's up, Matt?
Tickle My Limits, Larrett, hello. Can't freaking wait. The man, the myth, the monster, Michael Todd. This is going to be awesome. And hello, Rebecca. Hello.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the support. So I did not want to be over 300 pounds again, or 300 pounds. And then I have spoke to someone who is going to be doing, working with me on my programming and everything. And he believes that I can be a very, very lean. Like, I'm still not done leaning out. Like, becoming, and what I mean by that is I'm going to feed my body healthy foods. I'm going to feed myself the right macros, and I will just increase those calories as we go. So the goal is, I said 300. I really think it's about 310 stripped in the morning, but with the same size waist I have now, which is still probably, if you put a tape to it, it's probably 38, 39, but my chest is 52. So if I can keep a 40-inch waist measuring, because that's like wearing 36 jeans or something, 36-inch shorts. If I can keep a 40-inch waist and pack on another 40 pounds, and I'm going to give myself time for the strength to come. Gaining the mass, like Devin gained 63 pounds in 100 days, and the strength came with that. I can't guarantee that I'm going to get that strength with that 40 pounds.
But people were calling him Fat Devin.
I'm telling you solid. What, when I bumped that dude, it's like bumping into that cabinet right there. His abdomen felt the same way. He was swollen. You know what I mean? If you look at his arms, they were still very defined. He's very lean. I don't expect to be super watery. I expect to be hard,
Matt Houston says, looking forward to achieving your next level of power. Stay safe.
I am as well. But staying safe is actually something that's important to me because I'm a 48-year-old athlete, right? But I've never taken this type of approach. So I'm very excited about what's possible. I think it's definitely obtainable, or I wouldn't be trying it. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think I can win. And I don't, like I said, I don't have to be as big as him. I don't have to be 180 kg. I can be 140, 145.
I want to answer some of the stuff that's being put out there. So I'm seeing it float across. Some of you are bringing up names, stuff that we all are aware of. I've seen Trembalone, I've seen Anavar, I've seen all kinds of stuff pop up. I'm just going to tell you that Michael is being helped by a sports nutritionist, a sports therapist, physical therapist, lots of people that are European. And I just want to tell you, the names that you're throwing out there is what a lot of Americans think of, and that's just not the way to go. It's not healthy. It will kill you. It will take years off your life.
Abuse will.
Yeah, so not going down that road.
I almost have a team similar to how some Plinkoff traveled with a team.
Yes.
I have a lot of people who also want to see me achieve this goal. So, I could not be more excited and optimistic about what's to come. But this is a one-time deal. I'm going all in. And like I said, I believe that there's someone out there who will want to put this match together within the time frame that I'm willing to do this. And if there's not, I will give Levon proper notice, and I will go to his gym and we will pull there. But this match is going to happen. And I'm excited about it. That's it. So I just made my proclamation once.
XOL, yes, it is. And if you were here in the beginning, then you heard Michael say that he's starting his protocol after IFA
this is
weekend.
A baseline. This is to find out what my starting point is.
Where his baseline is right now.
I'm progressing. Like I talked to John today, and he was like, "Dude, I was very impressed for you to beat Jordan after he had that position. Not to mention the other 27 guys after that, you know." So when John gives you credit for something, that comes with a lot of stock. So I'm stronger now than I was at that practice. I don't think I'm still where I was at my peak, which was before Devin. The peak me, for whatever reason, that the guy that I wasn't training did not show up that night. And I don't know what happened. I whether it was my mental, whether it was I peaked early, I don't know. But that guy wasn't there. I will not let that happen again. That's why I'm going to be listening to the people who know better than me to make sure that I come in at my all-time best when I'm ready. So
Jason Lewis, that's actually a great question. Wants to know how the nerve is doing in your hand. Good news, guys. The muscle's coming back.
It's slightly okay. We was driving the other day because one of my stress relievers to jump in the vet and just take off and hit some curves and stuff. And I was holding the steering wheel and I looked down and I told Rebecca, I was like, "Look, the muscle's starting to come back." So there's a little bitty knot. It's not the big massive meat that was there before, but it's a little bitty knot there. So I'm just gonna continue with the protocol I'm doing, keep my physical therapy going, and keep working it.
Sam Box, I don't think he wants that one. Hello from Australia. You need to get with Levon and box afterwards. And Adam Oswald says you will beat Levon. And that's what
I would be cool with boxing him.
I was excited. Really?
Yeah.
Look, I don't want that hitting me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big cinder block hitting you if it hits you, but
ew.
I like my chance. I really do. Y'all think this is, well, Devin's doing it, so Michael wants to do it. I actually told him in February that I wanted to box. I wanted to do a celebrity boxing match. How many followers did I need to do it? I like the training. I like to train. I like to train for a purpose. It would be awesome. Like I've enjoyed watching Devin just immerse himself.
But right now, you're not going to let something like that distract you, right? Right now, you are focused on this goal.
I mean, it would take a significant amount of money to get me distracted from this, and I'm talking significant. Way more than I've ever made in arm wrestling.
Yeah, and a lot of people have been messaging Michael. Not a lot of people, a handful of
haters, you know, are like, "Oh, you have no shot against Levon. This is just a money grab." If it's a money grab, why would I go to do it in his house? Now, I would prefer for us both to get substantially paid.
Because you deserve that.
It is not what's important to me. What's important to me is proving that I can do what I believe I can do.
Michael has just...
I'm that guy.
Before he announced it to you guys, he was just walking around the house for a couple of days going, "I just want to feel it. I just want to feel it. They say it can't be done, and I know in my gut it can be done. Because I know it. I just want to feel it."
I have zero doubt that I can do it. I just have to be special, right? I have to be something a little bit different than what I've ever been before. And I'm willing to make those sacrifices to go shock the world. And I don't care what comes next after that. I just want to do that. You know, that's all. That's really... And it's not, like I said, I really like Levon. He's a great young man, and he's amazing. And I think his birthday is today. I think he just turned 32 today. So, awesome young man, super impressive. Just what he's accomplished is amazing.
XOL, that's not for us to answer.
I just can't let that dude.
We can't answer.
I can't let that dude go undefeated. I just can't. You know?
Dado Gokvadzi. We're waiting for MMT and Rebecca to visit us in Georgia with open arms and big hearts. We're actually
You guys have been awesome, actually. So many people from Georgia have said, "Hey, you're welcome to come here." And that's the thing. I'm not coming there out of animosity. I'm not coming there out of anything other than competitive spirit. I want to pull who people say is unbeatable and want to find out if what I believe is true or what everybody else is saying is true. So that's the reason I want to come. Obviously, hang out. I hear you guys got some great food as well. So we'll see how it all plays out.
Shang Long, that's what he's working on. He says you have to be someone more. You have to be something more. You have to be Monster 2.0.
Well, that's the thing. The Monster 2.0 it made a lot of sense when we came up with it. And that was before COVID. It wasn't the ass whooping in Dubai. I found a way for that to set okay with me. You know, we very blessed with the partners that came from that. We fully funded our tour. We're getting to do what we wanted to do. So that pissed me off because I knew it wasn't, after the fact, I knew it wasn't the best me. The day of, I thought it was. I thought, damn, that's the strongest human being I've ever arm wrestled my, because I knew how strong I was. The interesting fact was there was an 18-day period, 10 days before and 8 days after, that I went from destroying Corey to not being able to move Corey out of the center of the table in 18 days. And I wasn't sore from Devin, so something happened. Like I said, sometimes your body, you overtrain and it
Stephen
just,
Francis,
your body's got to rest and recover. So it was just very weird. What was it?
Stephen Francis
believing
says, believing in you. Thank you so much.
I appreciate
for that.
So there's, like I said, that was okay. It was COVID, and the fear I saw in your eyes and the uncertainty of whether or not tomorrow was going to come for me is what made me say, you know, fuck this. I'm going to find out what I'm capable of. And it's like I said, it's just once. It's just one time. What is my full potential, no holds barred? I don't think anyone will have as much heart as me, and I don't have to be stronger. I just have to be close. If I can close the gap to where it's close in the areas I need it to be, I will put the brakes on him and it's over. That's it. What else you got? What else you talking about? Yeah, hopefully my left arm holds up tomorrow. Because I pull left tomorrow and then right Friday.
So this weekend, I mean, of course, it'll be fun to have another medal if you should win. Big concern that because he is going to 7x7 pads, my big concern is that he could foul out because these are very strict rules. Now he pulled for years under these strict rules, but now you've been pulling for years not under those rules.
Yeah, I mean, the little concern that I have is, I told her, I said, I'm going to chop my elbow. I'm going to put a lot of down pressure on my elbow and hope to not elbow. Now, the thing is, I plan on being aggressive because I got to get back to that.
You have to.
So the fact that I may be aggressive, and if there is a gap in strength, then it's a possibility I come flying off the back of the pad when I go to pin him. So that's a concern. But, you know, and I'm not saying there's a gap in strength, but there could be, you know.
Matt on Time Coggin says, believing is knowing you still got it. So, I want to talk about, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I may start talking about this and I might just let it trail away.
Yeah.
Because I like to think of you all as our family, right? And
I do appreciate all the support from everyone.
We appreciate all the support, and we're very real. Like, when you see us on here, that's exactly what you're going to see when we're not.
We don't fight quite as much on here as we do in person, like in real life, but
it's a lot.
It's pretty close to this.
It's a lot. Let me read this really quickly. Mo D's, come with the aggression. Leave the friendship at the door. Like first match, Devin. Your conviction will see you through forever, believing in you. And y'all, let's go.
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So coming to this decision was not easy as a couple. Because if it was just Michael, it would be, yes, I'm doing this. And this is where I'm going with it, right? Can't take a knife to a gunfight. Unleash the monsters, what Shang Long says.
Appreciate the support.
And for me, I actually have a lot of, I don't want to say I'm bitter, but I am bitter. I am bitter towards a large portion of the community, because I don't just have a husband in arm wrestling. I have a son in arm wrestling as well. And I've got a father to one of my grandchildren is also in arm wrestling. And I absolutely abhor where strength sports are. And you know exactly what I'm speaking of.
Bigger, faster,
stronger. And you guys are also part of it. Robert Gould. Michael, how do you see the RVJ versus Sasha match going? We will get to that, Robert.
Just a little bit, Robert. Appreciate the support, buddy.
Bigger, faster, stronger is what everybody wants to see, and that's what we all want to celebrate. And what is happening is people are shortening their lives greatly to bring you bigger, faster, stronger. And as a wife and a mother, it pisses me off. Greatly pisses me off. Because even though I will see a lot of folks talking negatively about the bigger, faster, stronger, they're also the same ones that are standing up, celebrating, cheering louder and louder when bigger, faster, stronger prevails. So it's been very difficult. And what it came down for me, just letting you guys in on this, what it came down for me is I support the man. And he has a dream. He has a goal. He has a desire, a burning desire that won't just go away because I want it to. And it won't just go away because I'm afraid of loss. And I'm not talking about losing a match. I could give a fuck. Okay? Seriously.
You could or you could not?
I could not give a fuck. Less. If I actually gave a fuck, then that would mean that I cared. And I just probably don't a lot.
Yeah.
So I support the man. And what you will see from me on this journey is I'm going to be on him, making sure the blood work is checked, making sure the cardio...
Oh, I thought you was going a different route with being on me.
Shut up. Making sure the cardio is done to keep his heart healthy, making sure the foods that he's putting in his body is not going to make the cholesterol worse, right? And he's on a lot of supplements that are specifically for those things, to take care of his heart, to take care of his kidney, to take care of whatever. And there has to be a doctor involved. One that knows his stuff and one that knows what's going on. So that's how I'm going to support him. I'm going to support him in hoping that this doesn't cost me years with you.
Yeah. I mean, there are paths you could take. I am not willing to go that crazy. And I'll tell you why. I don't think I need to. Go ahead.
Okay. No, go ahead.
No, that's it.
I'm holding it. You don't think you need to?
Yeah, I don't think I have to go.
You said you're going all in.
I'm going all in, but I don't have to go.
You're going all in.
50 IUs of growth a day.
Well, no.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know anybody. Well, I guess we do.
Yeah, we do.
Huh.
I'm not doing 5 bottles of growth a day just to go win overall number 1 in the world. I'm going to do 4 bottles of growth. I'm just kidding.
No, he's not. Okay. No, he's not.
Yeah. But
unless I am starting the OnlyFans, because that's the only way that we can pay for that
shit would be expensive.
All right.
But yeah, so it is. It really is just. I don't think I have to go a path that will take years off my life. I think with the people we have involved, I can do it safely enough and still reach my goal. That's my belief, and I'm gonna stay true to that. And I should see the results in 30 days, in 60 days, in 90 days. I mean, my plan is to be something different in 6 months. Now, if the opportunity does present itself before then, I would decide what I'm going to do in that short time frame to make it faster.
On that, this is actually a very good question. Ordinary gamer, if Devin beats Levon or Vitali beats Levon, would you still want to pull Levon, or are you simply looking to take down whoever is number 1? And let me get this one. Adam Oswald, Mrs. Monster, win MMT from looking back, you'll keep him safe. Go MMT.
I appreciate it. So,
and Robert Gould, we're still.
I'm going back to you with the RBJ Sasha. If someone else beats him,
then that answers the question.
Yeah, but if I'm already in the middle of protocol, then I'm taking on whoever's on number 1.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not doing this just to look fucking pretty and be able to pick up heavy shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this to demolish the people in front of me. That's it. Whoever's across the table for me, this one, on that day, we will not be friends. I'm not talking. I'll say hi when I see you, but we're not cheery, buddy. None of that shit's happening anymore. After the match, that'll be great. But I'm preparing to just be fucking violent when they say go. So it's whoever's the top guy. I just don't know with Devin fighting this weekend, what shape he'll be able to be in time. Because this will not be a year protocol for me. This will not be a 2-year protocol for me. This is going to be 6 months, maybe a little bit longer from here. That I might could go as far as 9 months till June, till my birthday or something. It just depends. But I'm not doing this just to go. I mean, like I said, if it's not an organized, promoted match, it'll be in Georgia in his gym. So back to RBJ Sasha. Do you have another one read?
Shang Long, thank you so much. I'm not supporting this because I trust the pancakes or doctors. I'm behind this because I trust Rebecca. She will get you through this safely. I'm going to do my best.
I'm telling you. So we are not going to fight over this. There will be moments where she will not understand why this is so important to me. But she is going to keep me safe, and she's very supportive of me. So this is very important to me. So, RBJ Sasha. A deep hook, I think Sasha beats him. I just think Sasha beats him.
You have tears?
Shut up. I think RBJ's hand's going to be too much. I think RBJ's hand's going to be too much for him if his pride doesn't get in the way and he goes inside with him, because RBJ's a guy that will want to beat you in your power. If he uses his tools that he's been genetically gifted with and his experience, I think he'll be able to make Sasha blow out his own arm, meaning he'll fatigue his hand, he'll blow up his forearm, he'll side pressure to death. As long as RBJ can hold that position, I think it'll be a good day for him. But if it goes in a hook or if it goes to a strap, I think Sasha has a very good chance. But appreciate the support there, Robert. And I'm still down for that match. He won't want to arm wrestle me in January though, because I'm gonna be a big dude. But I'll definitely do it.
HHA has said this many times, bro, make sure to get bigger arms and forearms. That's the secret. The more muscles and thickness you have in your forearms, wrist, and arms, the stronger you will be on the table.
Okay, I'm disagreeing because Devin's got some tiny-ass little arms.
Tiny-ass arms.
But his wrist was as thick as mine in Dubai, which he's never had his wrist as thick as mine.
They're tiny-ass arms, but they're long.
Yeah. I mean, the dude's arms look impressive, but I'm just saying, you don't look at those things and think, oh, that's potentially the number one arm wrestler in the world. But he has a very significant skill set.
Jarvis Wilson, I will answer this. Why not look to get a match with any of the top guys? Wouldn't world number 2 or number 3 still be an amazing accomplishment? Vitaly Krasimir. Krasimir is not there.
Are you joking?
And Gennady is not either. By Levon.
Okay, I appreciate you going. I just got a little shock value from your post.
Krasim's not there.
Krasim's not the guy. Gennady's not the guy. Vitaly, Devin, Levon.
But
I'm not hunting number 2 or number 3.
He's been that.
I mean,
he's been number 2.
And I've been number 1. I've been number 1. It's just I didn't get credit for the shit. On several occasions, I know I was the best arm wrestler walking the face of the earth. I don't believe that today. I believe that crown hangs on Levon's head, and I am anxious to take it. But yeah, it's not worth it for number 2, number 3. Fuck, I mean, this has been I'm a week into my 32nd year into arm wrestling. Doing this for number 2, number 3 makes no sense. I mean, someone's like, oh, Michael Todd's. I had one bad day, and people are writing me off. But the fact is, I could go and be a pretty boy fitness YouTuber at 245 pounds and pull the heavyweight class and go do very, very well in all those classes. Cut to 230. I mean, there's a lot of options if I wanted to just, put out content, push content, probably get more followers, because the leaner, prettier I'd be. The more marketable I'd probably be to certain demographics. That is not the goal. The goal is dominance. World dominance. That's the only reason I want to do this.
Jason Lewis, I want to answer this. MMT, do you think the days of talking about PEDs being taboo are beginning to end, or will there still be tons of fake natties out there? I'm going to answer this, but first let me give a shout out to Bearco Construction.
Bearco Construction. Devin Bear, good luck.
You guys watch the live stream of
he'll be competing this weekend.
The Worlds, because he will be competing Friday.
Is he 40?
No, he'll be competing Saturday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Left hand, Bearco Construction. Devin Bear, one of our sponsors, is looking for one of you out there that want a job in construction, and he will set you up in a beautiful place. Your home, everything. Taken care of.
Definitely a great opportunity, especially if you're a young man.
Great opportunity.
I'm telling you, it looks awesome.
Levon Gasparini, drop that link down there for Bearco Construction and hook him up. So, Do you think the days of talking about PEDs being taboo are beginning to end, or will there be tons of fake natties out there?
No, it will not end, and there'll be tons of fake natties and tons of people who are bitching about steroids, who are taking steroids themselves. Here's the deal.
One of the funniest
there
things,
is no WAL season right now.
No.
And what I'm doing is not a tested event. So I have no problems saying that currently, right now, you will see a different version of me. It's short time. WAL comes back, there's testing, whatever. I'm cool. This is not who I'm going to be forever. This is who I'm going to be once.
But one of my favorite things ever was, okay, so I'm privy to a lot of conversations.
So many conversations.
And I cannot share them with you. And sometimes I have done
really
that on accident.
Yeah.
But there was one certain fellow when we were in Slotty that told us what he was using.
Oh, my God.
Told us what he was using.
He might be on here.
He gets his ass kicked by some Kazakhstan people. Comes out of the bathroom and says, man, I was in there and I saw all their needles everywhere. They're just in there shooting their shit. I'm like, dude, you just told us that
last night you just told us everything you were taking.
That you're on. So what the
yeah, I mean,
hell is your problem?
Listen, here's the deal. This is a level of the playing field decision for me.
But
this is not I want to get an advantage.
Can I sneak something in here?
Go ahead.
That's very important to me? This is not where the sport is going to stay, guys. And if you are new to the sport...
Well, it's just like UFC. They used to, drug test didn't do anything, then they wanted the big sponsors and they had to test.
They are going
because the big sponsors wouldn't get behind the sport without
sponsorship. Testing. So, I mean, they're going towards testing across the board. So, thank God for that. Because the days of us losing athletes like Siplinkov, you know,
spoke to Dennis the other day. He's in good spirits. He's doing well.
But he's not winning a fight.
No arm wrestling in his future, but he's still training, so that's cool.
So losing athletes like that because of bigger, faster, stronger, those days will come to an end.
I don't know when, but it will happen just because I do believe the sport's on the verge of getting global recognition. What did Robert say?
Robert Gould, good question. If you hear Levon, so you think it might feel so good that you'll want to continue the all-in approach, or you think you'll be okay one and done?
I will be, because that's what the deal I've made with my wife. I will go back to TRT, and the best I've ever been in my life aesthetically was a 260-pound, 9% body fat, badass-looking dude, right? So let's just say my pancaked up version is a very impressive 310-pound physique.
He meant to say if you beat Levon.
Yeah. And you gave us another ridiculous super chat.
Thank you.
You're the man. So we appreciate that, Robert. So if this is a very impressive 310-pound version of me, and I am a freak of strength, and I do everything that I believe I'm going to do, and I have the performance I expect that I will be very content with going back to being the previous best version of me ever. Because if I'm 300, 310 and I just go back down to a 260-pound washboard ab, single-digit body fat dude, then I'm like, yeah, great, that's awesome. That was the goal forever. And then maybe I had to get massive to come back and lean out to that body. So it's okay. I've justified. I mean, what is the word when you're comfortable with it? You're okay with it. What is the word when you made yourself okay with that?
Reconciled.
Whatever. I've already told myself that this is a one and done deal. It's not going to be ego or pride that's going to keep me on it. It's not going to be how good I feel being that strong. It's just I'm proving a point to myself, and that's it. I'm proving the fact that I believe there's something that I can do, and I'm going to go do it. But I appreciate that question, Robert. Obviously appreciate the support. Guys, check out 7K Medals. They're awesome. I'm telling you, we're so blessed to have these partners on this tour. We have done some amazing things. We get back home late Friday nights and watch the match on Saturday with Devin. Then we fly. We take off in the RV for 20-something days, North Central, Mid-South. Go check out mmtmetals.com and see what these 7K Medal guys have to offer. Basically, just turn your cash into precious metals.
Robert Gould wants to know if the word you were searching for is
content.
And Charles Gress says complacent.
Content, maybe content. I'm content with it. I've just told. I know what I'm willing to do now, and my wife and I have had in-depth conversations, And I know how she feels, and I'm not willing to do something long term or consistently that would have her feel a way that I'm choosing something over her, right? This is something I have to do for me, and it will get done. It will get done. If someone else beats him, whoever that is who I'm hunting. But that number one spot will be mine. I don't care about going back and getting the legacy hammer. If it happens, great. If the match comes up, great. I'm just stopping that match. I'm stopping the match. I'm wooing like a bad motherfucker, and then I'm pinning him. And that's what's going to happen. 6 times.
Reva, sorry if this has been discussed. I just got in. It has been discussed, actually. But it's getting that big dangerous for your health. And what I was explaining to everyone is, through the conversations that Michael and I have had, and the only way that I'm supporting this is that we have a doctor on board that is making sure Michael's heart, kidneys, liver, all of that stays in good health.
Yeah,
Pancreas.
Listen, and you just got on here. The decision for me was COVID. The decision for me was something that I went from completely healthy,
never holding a cigarette in his life,
completely healthy, to within 2 weeks not sure whether I'd wake up the next day, and still fighting the complications from the double pneumonia. Well, I'm like, why in the hell did I not just go all in then? You know, if something this small could almost kill me, 6 or 9 months of me going after a goal that is very dear to me and is very important to me, we're not promised tomorrow. But I'm not doing this to take years off my life either. So it's very controversial. I mean, I say one thing, I say something else. But what I'm saying is, I have a goal. I'm going to accomplish that goal. And then I'm going to ride off to the sunset. This beautiful lady.
Gary Snow is not a family physician. It is actually a sports physician.
Yeah, it's someone who is very proficient in this type of programming.
All right. Get some ivermectin. He did.
Yeah, took that 6 weeks ago.
If you or Rebecca get COVID again, is it true that Devin is on... Oh, I can't tell you that. Yeah. I cannot answer that. Shut up, someone said. Am Todd going to go on plates for dates? Michael, do you plan on asking Larry for a cycle? No, we have a physician. Yeah. Okay.
No, I have a protocol with 4 phases that has been designed for me. And I will follow that protocol to a T and do all the things necessary to make sure that I'm healthy in the process.
Gary Snow, we all have to do things now just to survive, because the strong is definitely going to eat the weak.
Well, that sounds horrible. I definitely can't be anybody's dinner. That's not going to work out.
Yeah, and David, no worries. There's no way that will be discussed specifically, okay? Don't start before your match is confirmed. Nope.
That's the thing, I can't. I need to do it now. I need to do it now because now is when I'm motivated. And that's why I'm saying, although I believe that there are multiple people, I've talked to a couple of people already, and the potential promotion of this match could be significant if the right people get on board. And these people are never done arm wrestling promotions before. But
hey guys, is it getting fuzzy? Is the video getting off? It looks fuzzy.
It looks a little fuzzy there, yeah. But yeah, so if it is, great, because I'd love to see Levon get some show money. No, I want him to be profitable, but otherwise, we both want to know. I've spoke to him; he wants to find out. It's just something that has to happen for me. So, whether it's in competition, whether it's in the gym, whether it's for a ranking, whether it's just for my own personal knowledge, I will make sure that this happens.
Kevin Rogers, you are a champ in the eyes of your wife, family, and true friends. We respect you more for not going the route of full-on freak, of super freaks, and being able to compete with them all at the highest level.
I appreciate that. I would like to see what full-on freak would look like on me. Could you imagine with this beard and just muscles everywhere?
Someone said, "How about them shoulders, Rebecca?" And it's not even Neil.
Oh, that's funny.
It's on here, yeah.
Yeah.
All clear, guys. Okay, good. It's just on my computer then.
Cool.
So I feel like we have covered that. If you are just hopping on here and you want to know about what Michael's goal is, how he arrived at that goal, and how it affected us. That is all before now, okay?
Right. Yeah.
Before the 45-minute mark. It's probably somewhere around the 7-minute mark until now. It took that long to talk about it. So go ahead and check that out. But also, if you have not subscribed to this channel, be sure that you do that.
We appreciate the support,
absolutely,
guys.
and click the thumbs up.
Boom. Lots of likes.
YouTube, let me know that even if you have clicked the bell for notifications, if you don't turn notifications on your phone for YouTube, you will not receive them. Referee Beatbox, as you mentioned in your Larrett match, since you weren't psyched, this time you got to get real breath heavy and get that pop-eyed crazy look and be a monster. So, yeah, that's a big thing.
Dude, it really is. I did not realize how much of an effect that it played, but it is significant. I thought I could go into Devin and just be friendly and have breakfast with him and everything, and I could not. It didn't. It did not work out for me.
Robert Gould says, Michael, you're already full-on freak. You're almost 50. Dude.
I am close.
270 pounds or so with a freaking six-pack. Let me tell y'all something funny. Okay. So, I'm not sure what it is that I do to bring this out of guys, but sometimes they say some of the craziest shit
Crazy
to me.
shit. They're about to say, she's about to tell you a crazy shit story. Before then, go check out Apache Performance Labs. Those guys are awesome. They're competing with the Herbalife something other, but their stuff's called Kickstart. It's way better, less expensive, badass. Go check out Apache Performance Labs. Okay, hilarious story.
Dude comes up to us and we haven't.
We're not gonna say your name.
Hadn't seen him in a number of years, right? And he's like, Rebecca, you're
damn, bro, you look good.
You look good. Last time I saw you, you were looking a little, and like you could see the words leaving his mouth. He's going, oh shit, I'm in trouble. You were looking a little
heavier.
And I just kind of cocked my head like this. Yes.
and I'm telling you, I think when we were there, she was fit.
I think I was.
I think you were fit, like pretty fucking fit.
So,
you know?
So what has he seen?
I don't know. Then he looks at me. He's like, "Yeah, man, you've been working her out hard." I'm like, "Yeah, she does her own workouts." You know, but it was so funny because
we were just letting him squirm for a little while. Rebecca, last time I saw you look.
What's up? What's up? Hey, sorry guys. Chuck Young called me. He's got some monster water.
Chuck Young, leave us alone.
We're coming over soon, buddy.
We'll talk to you in a moment.
Yeah, so that was a funny story though. We let him squirm for a bit.
Yeah.
Pretty good times. But what else we got? What else we got, baby?
So the other funny story though, and he's here today too. Macho Man. Ooh, I called him right out. Macho Man sees me and he says,
all right, we're back. Sorry, Chuck. You cannot call me. I told you I'd call you. What?
Look him up and see if he's on my phone.
All right, tell me who's Macho Man.
Macho Man. So Michael actually pulled him at Multnomah Falls, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he comes up to me when we're there at Multnomah Falls about to go hiking, and he's like, so I saw a picture of you. You used to be really fit. Words out of his mouth. You used to be really fit.
He goes, can't do that either.
He said, yeah, I told my wife I want her to look just like you. I was like, dude, 2 things. Don't tell a woman she used to be fit. And number 2, don't ever tell your wife you want her to look like another woman unless you want it to be very cold in bed.
Yeah, you can't do that.
For a number of nights.
I'm just saying, you can't do that.
Don't do that.
Oh, this is not going to happen, but it's a funny-ass story. Before we get there, U.S. Interior Specialties, those guys have been awesome, veteran-owned company out of Northern California who's helped us on a tour, been amazing. Really appreciate all that love. So, I was talked to the other day about a potential movie role, right? So, at first, this movie was going to have Jason Momoa. Rebecca was super excited about the fact that she might get to meet Jason Momoa because for some reason, she thinks he's attractive. So, I asked the guys, like, what's up, man? Because my wife's super happy about this movie. Am I still getting the call? He goes, yeah, so Jason's out.
Someone on here said Shane Long.
What?
Shane Long. Someone on here said, wait, is it just a money thing? Hit me up and let me know what it will take to do this in Dubai.
Okay, we will call you.
We will call you.
They're like, yes.
How about Abu Dhabi, though?
Abu Dhabi, we like that. So Jason Moe is out. I'm like, oh, shit. He goes, we also called Will Smith, but Will Smith couldn't make it happen. Blah, 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 blah. And then he came back. So now we're looking at Chris Pine, and Halle Berry's the leading female role. So Halle Berry, ever since she got her little kiss on the cheek from Shamar Moore, I was like, so if I ever get to meet Halle Berry, what's going on? What's up? She goes, well, if you meet Halle Berry, you can get a kiss from her, too. So I'm sure it's not going to happen. But apparently, as soon as they sign the lead actor, the casting agent's supposed to call me. But that would be cool. All right, that was my story. What else you got? Film Magazine.
Someone just got banned.
fem-magazine.com. Check those guys out. They've been amazing, super supportive. Got to meet them in Santa Fe. Been very helpful. They're actually looking for some writers for their magazine. So check them out at fem-magazine.com.
MT, do you think Fat Hermes will crush Trubin and that he's within the top 3 of the East? And have you ever gone to Mexico?
Been to Mexico. Went down there in 2010 for 10 days, trained the Mexican team in Tuxtla Gutierrez, Chiapas, Mexico. I don't know. I think that's a 50-50 match. Trubin's a very good arm wrestler. He's overlooked because of him losing to Vitali and Levon recently, but I think he is very dangerous for anyone. A 264-pound Hermes is extremely dangerous as well, so it's going to be an exciting match to watch.
It's coming all across here. I think it's a spam repeated question, and I'm going to go ahead and answer that. Well, I probably shouldn't answer it because you know where my stance is on it. Asking, they don't think that they're making any advancements in arm wrestling, been training for 3 years and don't feel like they're getting any better. Should they do a cycle to actually improve? My question is, what for? Are you going to shoot drugs in your body to go be your state fair champion? Is that what you're going to do?
Okay, so okay, I try to tell her that high school kids are
taking... Is it to bring home a different medal?
People are taking steroids all over the world, like just to look better, to feel better for their spring break trip or their summer trip. They're taking steroids. Young men, grown men, women, people are taking steroids. It is not the answer. If you're 3 years into arm wrestling and you're not making the gains you want, take some supplements. Check out what you're doing for training, and have better food choices. I would not recommend anyone taking steroids until they have fully maxed out their genetic potential, and only if it's like it has to be a big goal, right? Or it has to be financially make sense. I mean, if I was making millions of dollars to provide for my family, I would be geared up to the max all the time, because I know that there would be a return on the risk that I'm doing. But yeah, I don't think, I told my stepson, I said, don't ever even consider it until you've completely maxed out your genetic potential. And then at that point, you have to make a decision for yourself, you know? And the thing is, it's so funny that people are like, oh, it's this.
Nobody will ever let him, though, because they know I'm his mama.
It's so funny. He calls somebody, I can't even say this.
Not for himself.
People are like, yeah, he called me. I mean, yeah, he's his so-and-so. He's like, yeah, I just prefer to stay away from that because I don't want there to be any confusion. So I'm like, all right, cool. So yeah, Ryan has no hookups whatsoever. Which the hookup stupid. Seriously, who's making that shit? The only way you should ever do this shit is through a doctor, you know?
What is funny about some of you out there is, like, you will not take the COVID vaccine, and that is totally your choice.
100%.
I mean, 100% in support of everybody making their own damn choice about that. But they will tell me because they don't know what's in it. But I know you're taking something that Pedro mixed up in his fucking sink.
And Pedro was not a...
Just so that you can win your state fair.
Pedro was not a term that she meant to be mean to anybody. It could have easily been John or Billy.
Because we know this stuff comes from Mexico.
No, we don't. It does not. A lot of it's coming from Eastern Europe, or just you're buying online and you're mixing shit up. Now you're fucking a chemist already.
Well, Wuhan is where it's coming from.
Go make the blue shit. Go make the blue shit then.
Yeah.
If you're a chemist, we all be rich.
Yeah.
All right.
So are they pro or anti-vax? Us? I'm pro you making your own damn choice.
Do whatever you want to do, man. I don't have a decision. I mean, it's not to me.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of someone trying to tell me I have to be vaccinated. I don't like that. But if it's the only way we can travel, yeah. Let me tell you what I don't like: wearing a fucking mask. Since COVID, my breathing's still messed up. The last 2 flights have been the hardest thing I've done. Trying to breathe through these masks. Well, my breathing's not great. Has not been good for me. And it frustrates me. It makes flying very uncomfortable.
Jason Lewis, that's exactly right. And I had no idea. That kids in the gym were taking shit just so that they can look better in America.
It's not just kids. I'm telling you, there's mid-30s guys going through midlife, 40 years old, and like, I'm going to be jacked. But don't you run a paint and body shop? What the fuck do you care about being jacked for? Don't you wearing a hardware? I mean, what the fuck's the reason? Well, it's just people want to be their best self, right?
XOL wants to know if you had to choose right now,
right this second,
your top 5 in the world today.
Whoo! Damn.
What is that? Damn,
okay,
man.
I'm gonna say Levon, probably Vitaly. Devin's a boxer right now, so probably not him.
But that is
I'm
just
on
if
the
he was
men
tested today.
I'm not the man today. I will be tomorrow. But I mean, I would guess they'd all be Eastern European, probably.
All top 5 today.
I don't know. You never know. See, that's the thing. Is that the question is never who are today. Ask me who's going to be the best in 3 months.
Or if given a time, who?
If you tell us the match is in December. Vitaly, Levon, me, Devin, and it could be anyone from Dave Chafee, Jerry Caderet, Hermes, Truman.
Adam Oswald, I think I like you, all right? He says, Mrs. Monster, you are MMT's rock. Hit him back if he's getting out of control. Listen,
she don't want none of this.
He knows, and I tell my daughter-in-law, because she is tiny, she's 4'11", right? But she is a badass. That girl has got more shit in her purse that will kill you than probably your local policeman does. So, where I was going with that.
If you're going to be small, you got to be mean.
If you're going to be small, you got to be mean.
I've heard this before.
I'm way meaner. Way.
She is definitely very mean.
Way meaner.
I mean, and she gets on me for shit, and I'm like, you just did the exact same thing to me. And then she doesn't listen to me, and I tell her, and I'm like, but I really need you to stop doing that, because it's the same stuff you bitch about me doing to you. And then she tells me, shut up.
You sound like you're whining.
Exactly.
We need to check your estrogen.
Probably need to check my estrogen.
Okay.
Well, yeah, so, what else we got, baby? I know we...
Hey, Fox, 8-Ball, and Levon, y'all are doing an awesome job. If you need to put someone in timeout or totally ban them, that's totally okay. We are up for
We're
that.
really cool with it, man. I just don't need a lot of negativity in my life.
MT,
I need positive people around me so I can make this thing happen. I do. I'm excited. Who wants to see, who on here via a thumbs up wants to see...
No, he is not going to take crack. Okay? Not taking
Will crack make me stronger?
He just said it's proven that it will. No, we're not.
Give me via thumbs up. Who is excited to see this journey that I'm about to go on, and who is excited to see a relatively lean 310 pound monster?
And there was Devin, bigger than ever. Thank you so much for your support. Said good job.
Appreciate it very much.
Matt, Tickle My Limits. Larry says thumbs up. Robert Gould, thumbs up. Blood and blood out. Lots of thumbs up.
There we go.
Thank you so much. Referee Beatbox, thumbs up. Michael Smith, thumbs up. Yes. Matt, Tickle My Limits.
Is that Michael Smith from Arkansas, my boy? What's
Goku
up?
Black says yes. Goku Black. Hell fuck. Yeah. Sorry, Tom G. Adam Jensen. I can't read these all. You're going so fast. Thank you all. Todd. Todd's a new... Hey, where is my Michael Steal My Joy Todd?
I don't know.
No, Michael Joy Stealing Todd.
Yeah, I'm the
he
joy
steals
stealer.
My joy, y'all.
Yeah, I'm also give her a lot of joy. Don't let her lie. Appreciate the thumbs up, guys. I'm excited as well. That being said,
Levon is in here too, Mama Todd. Cool breeze. Lots
keep
of you
killing
say
the thumbs
yes.
up. Keep killing the thumbs up. Here's what I'm gonna tell you guys. So,
on the Skittles.
our next tour starts.
You know where that comes from, right? Someone said hop on the Skittles. You know who? No, he said gummy bears.
I don't remember.
That's what Chance Shaw says is fueling.
Oh, that's funny.
Gummy bears.
All right, so I'm our tour. We get home Friday night late, watch them fight, then we hop on the RV and we'll be gone till October 13th. We're gonna drive down and watch Corey pull Toddzilla, and then we'll drive back home. There is potential that I may be going to tournament on the 23rd to kind of find out where I'm at from this baseline now till then. Dabba. And then, see, asshole. And then on the October 29th, we will take off for our southwest portion. That will be southern Texas, Carlsbad, some other national parks, Tucson, Phoenix, San Diego, all that. I said all that to get to this point. We're going to get home around November 22nd.
Ooh, Peter Tomlin, I like that question.
And we're going to go ahead and stay home until December 27th. So you're going to get to see, back in the Monster Factory, some really, really intense training. And I should be setting some pretty good PRs by then. So super excited about that. We could even potentially have a collab or two where we fly some people in or something in that time. And then we're going to finish off the tour. We're going to start the last leg, which will be the southeast through southern Florida, or through Florida all the way to Key West, starting December 27th, and we'll be back home around what? January 14th, 15th? Yeah. So we're excited, man. We wanted, Rebecca's like, listen, last year we went to Dubai. Larry tried to get us to move there. We didn't put up a Christmas tree. We moved right after Christmas, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I want to have Christmas. I want to be home. So we're going to take off the tour. That's not going to be taking off content because I'm going to be training like a beast. No, a monster, a 2.0 monster, all through the holidays. So we'll get to see some good footage. But
Let me read these really quickly. Peter Tomlin, I like this question. What's the greatest ever comeback in arm wrestling, in your opinion? Either in a single match or in a career. Let me read this. At MMT, are you after pulling at the end of IFA on Friday?
I will not. We have to get on a plane, and I have a huge practice Sunday in Eudora, Kansas. Don Etterwood, Nick Zena, Stephen Green, Bo Olsen, their whole crew, and then scheduled for the Friday following with multiple practices in between. They claim there's a 100-person practice in Chicago. That's going to be crazy.
And Lyle Johnson, are you going to stake Devin against Thor? Devin only has to make it to round 4 for his backers to win.
I am probably not betting on it, Lyle, just because I just want to watch it as a fan. I don't want to be invested in the outcome. I just want to watch it from a fan perspective because I think it's going to be awesome for arm wrestling. Obviously, I'm very supportive of Devin. I'm very proud of what he's doing, and I think it's amazing. And he's one of the hardest working people out there, so it's super awesome. But what was the other one about biggest comeback? I don't know. The one I'm about to do. Because literally, I had no idea people would write me off so quickly.
One loss.
Oh my God, I had a bad night. Devin had an amazing night. It happens. I mean, I was just bewildered by the fact that people were just, I should quit. I've got nothing left. I'm past my prime. I was the strongest I'd ever been leading up to Devin. I'm definitely not past my prime. I have one of the strongest training partners in the sport. Do y'all notice that they just updated the rankings and Corey's like 6th in North America?
Oh, who's he?
Todd's 5th, so they took Jerry Ketter out because of inactivity.
Well, that's not. We know he's in there.
Well, he's super strong.
Guys, that's
but
dumb.
I still don't think he hadn't pulled in a year though. So you
I
can't
don't care. It's dumb.
Well, either way,
match.
As soon as Corey beats Todd, he's 6th in North America because of Devin. 5th in the United States, and that's a guy I pull with. So, if I'm definitely not past my prime. Big things coming. Both me, big, and what I'm about to do is going to be big.
This is actually a great question. Do you sell nutrition plans for maximizing strength online? In case you do, what is the price? Coming soon.
Okay, we do have the Monster Michael Todd's Bachelor Diet coming out soon.
Thank you.
Which we will have available monstermichaeltodd.com. It may end up being on the Monster Factory shop. It may be under monstermichaeltodd.com. You can go to both links from that Monster Michael Todd site. It's something I've done for a very long time. It's very simple macros, but it is a bachelor plan. It's the hardest thing you're ever going to do is follow a meal plan. I've simplified it as much as possible, and it's the easiest to follow a meal plan you ever do, but it's still not the food that you just want to go, well, what do I want to have tonight? Well, I'm going to have back to, well, I'm going to have pizza. It's not that. But it's a great way to get your macros in. I have amazing before and afters. I've taken 100 plus pounds off numerous people. I've packed on as much as 40 pounds of muscle on people through this meal plan. It's just we change it accordingly to what your goals are, but it'll be available soon.
Absolutely. You guys, thank you so much for the compliments. I'm getting some compliments.
Oh, cool.
It's absolutely
I'm going to
awesome.
compliment the shit out of her later. That's going to be after the match.
No, you're not.
No, I got arm wrestle.
No, you're
tomorrow.
not. And it won't be Friday either. Because you arm wrestle Thursday, you arm wrestle Friday. Looks like you're going through a dry spell.
We'll be home at midnight 30 Friday.
Yeah. You got to hold all that in so that you can put that aggression on the table. That's what's wrong. That's what happened.
Way too much.
Yeah.
Fun.
Mrs. Right. Monster, would you pull Jody Lorat? No.
$1 million. That's my new starting negotiation.
Only the non-real arm wrestlers can chew out, not people that actually know what the fuck they're talking about.
It's so fun, and I agree with that, but it's so funny to hear. Just like today, John was talking about how impressed he was for me to pull all of Salt Lake City because he pulls on Jordan regularly. He's like, dude, when he gets that spot, he's super strong. So, I mean, I was pleased with that performance. It shocked me, it shocked them, it shocked Bob, and apparently it shocked John. And I know that was a 75% me. So, if all I got to do is get back to where I was and then make the climb, you know?
Froze, for that amount, I would
arm
wrestle Jody in a bikini in the mud while...
Well, you need to keep that shit PG. Maybe a little PG-13.
Maybe it's $10 million.
Oh, fuck, yeah. No, you still can't have no boobies coming out or nothing.
Gotta keep everything tucked in.
I gotta be killing folks over booby siege. So here's the deal. This has been me as long as Rebecca and I have been together. I am very protective of what's mine, right? So I said, if you accidentally walk into my house and you see my wife naked.
By the way,
I gotta kill you. It's all glass. It's all glass and we're always naked, right? So when my
you didn't have to put that out there.
When my stepson
now there's gonna be people out there with binoculars.
Yeah, little drones flying over and shit.
You don't see it.
Then every time Ryan walked in the house, because we'd upstairs in the loft, he's like, "Are y'all naked?" And we were always naked, so we had to put clothes on. But one of my friends was like, "Well, what if we go to the lake and like her top comes off by accident?" I'm like, "Well, that was a risk you took by going to the lake with us. Fucking drowning your ass in the lake. I mean, it's, what are you talking about? I told you, if you see my wife naked, I gotta kill you." So that goes to the $10 million plan too. Now I will take my penis out and swing it like this for $10 million. You know what I'm saying? No one cares. You know.
They don't want to see that. They might pay $10 million to keep from seeing that.
I am up for that too.
You're better. Yeah. You better be. She's a 1 in a million. Oh, yeah. She's cool, but not that special.
It's $10 million, motherfucker.
Okay, so back to OnlyFans. I don't know what turn this show just took, but that is absolutely odd.
That is weird.
All right, so let's go ahead and do a recap. So Michael does have a goal, and that goal is to crack that wrist on Levon, and I am in support of him doing what he needs to obtain that goal, as long as it's under the parameters that I've set up and that we've agreed upon together. Tomorrow he is competing left-handed at IFA Masters, and that is because we've got a very important place to be on Sunday, so he cannot compete right-hand in open because we got to be somewhere on Sunday at a huge practice in Kansas.
Eudora, Kansas.
Eudora, Kansas. You guys will be excited about that footage that's going to be coming up. And then Friday, he's competing right-handed in Masters. There's like 12 people.
Yeah, it's
in your class.
It's a big tournament.
And I think that's just Canada and the U.S.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if any other
there are other countries here, but whether or not they have people participating in that class, we don't know.
Yeah, but this tournament is shaping up to be a very large tournament.
Yeah, this is just Masters and youth and Grandmasters. I mean,
considering that it's in a pandemic still, and that there are countries that cannot get out and get here, it's going to be a great showing.
I think so.
So it will be live streamed. You guys definitely want to watch it live. It's going to be a lot of good stuff. I will be filming Michael's matches, but they will not be put up live because it's going along with a story that we're putting together for you, which is actually...
How can we make $10 million?
We can make $10 million by us not having an OnlyFans. They'll actually pay us to not have an OnlyFans.
Oh shit! I'm cool with that.
That's how that's.
Now there's another option out there. If people hate me enough,
Huh?
they can pay me out of arm wrestling.
No, you would still go. You would still go.
I would violate the contract.
To do this one thing.
Oh, I'm doing this. I'm talking about after this. If y'all don't want to see me after this, $25,000 a month and I'm out. Just send the checks
to
to
your face forever. Huh?
Send it to Monster Factory. But
you're too much. You're just too much. Okay, so might put you over the edge. Just curious on your perspective. Jerry Bird, what are his weaknesses?
Who's what?
Jerry Bird, what are his weaknesses? Who?
I don't know. I guess there's a Jerry Bird up there.
Someone said they actually do like seeing you.
Hey, Robert, we don't know what that question is referencing, so if you want to, like, copy and paste in it or something.
I don't want to see MMT in a bikini, someone said. So someone asked...
I'm way too hairy for that shit.
If Michael wins IFA, does that make him the world champion? No, it just makes him a world champion. Okay.
Listen.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
There will be how many world champions crowned tomorrow?
A lot.
Significant amount. 30.
Not just tomorrow, but over the weekend.
No, I'm just talking about tomorrow alone. There'll be 30 world champions crowned tomorrow.
Yes.
And it's a world championship title, so you're 100% have a right to call yourself world champion. Under the parameters, under the guidelines in which you competed.
Yes.
But you don't have to say that. But there's a big difference between holding world titles and being the overall champion of the world.
Big difference.
Many people. Still a very small percentage of all the people that arm wrestle have become world champion, have won world titles. There's only been a handful of people to ever be the overall number one in the world. So the overall world champion. Yeah. It's only been a handful. Maybe a couple handfuls, because it's been around for 60, 70 years. But yeah, it's a very elite group. But hey, a world title is a world title, and I'm going to do my very best to bring a couple home this week. And I'm excited about it. They're nice looking medals. So I'm going to give it my best. I can't take anybody for granted because I don't know what their levels are. So I got to assume that everyone across the table for me is dangerous. And I've got to try to put them away quickly. So that's the plan.
It's a good thing to see ignorant views because it means the sport is growing to new people, new uneducated people. Yes, that they're living in their ignorance. And what we have to do is educate them, right?
I try to do that all the time by telling them how ignorant the comments are.
What does Levon smell like? He actually smelled nice. I can't smell anything now still.
Yeah, we get whiffs of smells, but that's about it.
Mike's weakness is his strap game. Oh, I know you're going to take offense to that.
Oh, my strap cheating game, yes.
He doesn't know
my
how
strap
to...
winning game is very good. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know how to cheat proficiently.
He doesn't know about the creating gaps and stuff like that. My son does.
I don't want to create a gap.
To my son,
weak people want to create gaps. Strong people want a tight strap.
Well, I'm pretty sure Devin did something to you.
Like I said, weak as fuck.
He's strong as hell.
No, but he allowed it to get more advantage for him.
You just made me create another meme.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a meme creator. But yeah, so the strong guy wants a tight strap so that you can just pull.
Derek.
The guy that's trying to be tricky.
Derek, do you have peanut butter in your ears?
What did he say?
Derek Baker. I did not say that people are ignorant because they don't like Michael. I'm saying that there are a lot of people out there that are uninformed and they put up ignorant statements because they do not understand arm wrestling and they do not understand the people that are pulling. That's what I said. I did not say that.
I say you're ignorant if you don't like me.
No, I mean, some days I don't like it.
Well, exactly, ignorant. I mean, seriously,
some days I don't like it.
What's not to like? I mean... Big beard, bald head, super hilarious.
So no, you're not ignorant just because you don't like someone. You're ignorant because you state things as fact without actually knowing.
That's some of the most ignorant shit I've ever seen.
You do it, though.
I do most of the time. I say my opinion.
You did it when you said, I'm going to sweep Devin 6-0.
That was ignorant. But, yeah, I mean, I try to make most statements in my opinion. When people state things as facts, it just shows your ignorance because you're not a mind reader. You can't tell the future, and you don't know what someone is willing to do and how hard they're willing to work. So, when you say stupid shit, you should be responded by saying that's stupid shit.
Usually, switcheroo appears when you say that. I would like to see switcheroo. I made you a moderator. Where are you? What does Larry smell like? Cheers.
What the kind of smell, weirdo? What's going on
I
here?
wish I could smell.
I don't smell nothing.
Actually, I'm kind of not. I mean, it's kind of nice not being able to smell some things. So
you hush yourself.
You know, protein diet. There you go. Anyhow,
quit jacking my beard up.
Oh.
All right.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
I gotta go get Monster Water, baby.
Oh, okay. Just want to make you better. Only way I see you get better. I told you the questions are weird. All right, guys. So absolutely enjoy reading your comments, but we've been on here now for an hour and 14 minutes, and people are going to be
holy crap, it's been that long.
Yeah. So totally love chatting with you. Be sure that you watch the live stream tomorrow. Oh, I think they said that there's something about a strongman either the day before Devin competes or
Ultimate Strongman.
Okay.
Friday.
So it is core sports as well. So
I think that's why Laws is there commentating.
Okay, we won't be watching that because you'll be competing, yeah. And then we'll be flying home so that we can get on the road and
so we can get home and watch Devin's fight.
Saturday and then get on the road. All right. Yeah. Anyhow.
Thank you guys so much for the support.
You
Robert
guys are
Gould,
awesome.
you're a beast. And appreciate all the other guys who super chatted in and
Absolutely.
all the people who
Robert
tuned
Gould,
in for this. Let us know when we're coming to New Hampshire.
Shang Long, if you're still on and you are serious about setting that up.
Inbox me, Monster
Michael
Todd on Instagram, Facebook.
Definitely make that happen.
Michael Todd on Facebook. Send it over to me. Whatever.
All righty.
Check it out, guys. Be blessed. Wish me
luck.
Wish me luck.
Be sure you have subscribed, liked, shared, and clicked that